do. It's my house for a party. So, after struggling for an hour and a half, this is all I have for this particular pattern. I say pattern, there are no instructions. And I remember now why I stopped doing this in the first place. It is so annoying. Very, very annoying. I'm going to have to find something simpler in a different book, which is not that all that helpful either. But, yeah. F for the instructions in this tie-dye book. But again, it's a tie-dye book. It's not a macrame book, but shame. Fail. Fail. Day 9. This is for a plant hanger, but it's basically fabric yarn. Alright. So the dye job for this particular project is for a plant hanger. I don't hang my plants on hangers per se. I hang them on shepherd's hooks outside. So this is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do something a little different with the yarn, because that's basically what is being made, is yarn. The purple, or the violet, excuse me. A little different from purple. Is this proper technique? I don't know. Since I've got one that's a little extra, I'm going to be goofy. It's very goofy. It's got that traditional bandana print on it, so I'm just kind of experimenting with this one. Use up some of this dye. Here are my little dumplings. They're ready to sit overnight. Okay. Where are we? There's the floor. Hello. Alright. Day... I don't know what day it is. What is today? Day 10? I think? I let these sit a lot longer than I had meant to, but you know what? That's okay, and I'm going to rinse these out now. Okay, I'm going to do something very silly. I'm going to rewrap these and save these for the morning so I can apply the color fixative, because what I want to do to these is similar to what's in the book. It's basically turn it into a yarn. I'm not going to do, again, I'm not going to do the plant hanger, because I don't hang my plants. I have something else I can make it into. So, it's all rinsed, but I'm going to rewrap them to keep them wet. And, yeah, we'll see how well this turns out. Day 11. And here are the shirts that will make up the yarn that I'm going to cut out. I really like how this combo turned out. Violet and the blue. Got some strong flex there. So this was sort of an over prepped, and then I applied some dye fixative to it. This is how the bandana turned out with the extra dye. Not too shabby. Nope. Yeah. Just gonna trim some loose threads on here, iron it out. I might give this to somebody. Not sure. I mostly wanted to see how it would turn out on something pre-printed, you know? I have cut off the sleeves. I'll figure out something to do with these. Maybe something for the kitties. And I've never made t-shirt yarn before, because it's not very cost effective. It usually takes up a lot of shirts to get any kind of length, but this is definitely worth the experimentation in it. Alright, still day 11, and as you can see, those shirts have been cut. Unfortunately, the instructions in the book were not very helpful on how to cut, just cutting in a spiral. So instead of following in the arm and finger knitting book, I just went with the instructions there. So I've got a lot of thick, uneven strands, but that just makes for a more interesting project. I did find a couple of patterns in the book for wearables using t-shirt yarn, so I will spend the rest of the night doing that. Time to get knitting. Alright, day 12. Don't need that quite yet. Oh, looks like I've already got a bit of splatter going on here. Oops. But yeah, I'm going to do the tote bag project, which is using the bullseye design. Yeah, new design. So I'm going to figure that out. And I refilled the blue. You just need to shake it up again. As you can see, I already got, I don't know if you can see, splattered a little bit on here already. Fun. Okay, so let's see how to do the bullseye. It's messing with my brain as it's not really a square. Okay, so I think it was alright. Alright, I think it'll be okay. And I'm just going to preemptively do the second one as well, because I learned from the first time. Then this one again. Ooh, it's already got some blue. I'm going to be weird. My leftover purple. I'm going to see about a dry dye. Oh dear. I had a hole in my gloves. Ooh, look at that. That is not cool. Okay. Lovely. Day 13. I finished playing around with my t-shirt yarn, as you can see. I made a chain scarf. A fun t-shirt chain scarf out of tie-dyed yarn. Not too shabby and far more usable for me than a plant hanger. Yeah, it's a little thicker than what was required in the book, I think. But yeah, I was surprised I had enough. In fact, I had enough to make a different wall hanging piece, which I'm still working on. But I also had enough to make a couple of bracelets. This was the first one I did. It's a little big, but you know what? I probably put it all the way up my arm. And this one was kind of the last end piece. As you can see, it has like I think this was the neck. Yeah, little neck piece. So yeah, a little snugger, and definitely a nice little statement piece. So yeah, look what else you can do with tie-dye. It's also the middle of the night, and I'm going to see if I can rinse out the blue stuff in the morning and throw that in the wash. Daylight savings time sucks. Day 14. Time to rinse these bad boys. Yes, doing this bare-fingered. Alright, this was a bandana that I dry-dyed. Well, at least so far. We'll see how it comes out after the wash. So far, it doesn't look much look like a bullseye. It's hard to tell from this. It's hard to see. A little hard to see the bullseye. Actually, it looks better on the camera than it does in person so far. A little ring there. We'll see how they wash up. Alright, day 15. Here is that bandana, all dry. So the bullseye did turn out as a bullseye. It's just mostly purple. It'll look much nicer once I've ironed everything out. Like that. And it's probably by the tote bags as well, how they turned out. Bullseye turned out nicely. Dried. It's a little faint, and it's kind of got a little crazy with the violet in the corner there. But yeah, that turned out really fun. That's the other side. And blue one. This one's a lot easier to see on this one. Less muddy. Washing out really helped a bit. I think that was from this here was from an initial dye. Dyeing splatter. Because it's not on the other side. Oh, there's a spot on there though. Oh, it does look like a little violet got on this one as well. Probably either in the washing machine or while it was sitting in the bin. It's sock day. The pattern for the socks in the book is a basic stripe. So let's stripe it up. Alright, 4 rolls and a bun. Little splashes of pink on there. Do you know what I say? I don't care. Let there be pink, let there be green. Here are my socks. And these set overnight, rinse them, and see how they turn out. I'm really excited for this one. It just isn't a dye job unless I dye a finger.